Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the first stage of labor in these videos. So the first stage of labor, there are 3 different sections, and today I'm going to be talking about the early labor. So this is a time frame when your body is just, now this is the time to go into labor. A lot of women don't necessarily know that they're in early labor because it's not so prevalently obvious. So during this time frame, the cervix can dilate up to like 3 centimeters in diameter, and it usually takes about the longest time frame because usually some women are at home and they don't even know that they're in this early labor phase, and so they're just kind of maybe feeling off, or maybe something they ate last night didn't agree with them, but the body's just kind of, in its own way trying to get ready for labor, and so they may have more contractions, but they're super spaced out and they're not together, they're not regular, their intensity isn't so great. Some women feel that at this stage the intensity is very great, but for others, and I would say a general rule of thumb is that it's not always something where from the minute you feel like your body's going into this early labor stage that you are feeling it. So for the most time, the women are, like I said, just feel like something didn't go right. They maybe overdid it the day before. They ate something that didn't agree with them. They didn't get enough sleep or something. And so their body just feels different. Some women can have like a cleaning out of the system. So they'll have like 1 or 2 episodes of like loose stools where the body again is preparing itself for labor, and so it kind of just empties. And then other times, some women know that this is early labor, but they're still just going to kind of hang out at home and just see how long that they can go until things start getting uncomfortable and out of control, and they feel like they've got to get into the hospital. So like I said, the cervix usually is either in a closed position or dilated to up to about 3 centimeters within this phase. And a good rule of thumb, or a good thing you could try doing, would be to maybe just relax at the house, staying home, not rushing into the hospital right away, because if your cervix doesn't make change, then there's really no reason to keep you at the hospital. It's more of like you're not in labor yet. So and with real labor comes cervical change, and we want to make sure that once you're in real labor and you're making that cervical change, then you're having those contractions that are getting more intense, more frequent, and that's the next stage of labor. So that's probably the time where it would be best to be seen, as long as there are no other indicators or risk factors that would make you need to be seen sooner. So you could maybe take a walk, you could rest, put your feet up, you could maybe take a warm bath if it's okay, if you don't think that your water's broken. Just kind of try to tune into your body. Maybe start a journal or a diary of your contractions, and get on track with trying to time them like we talked about, or getting practice with that. And yeah, definitely give your provider a call if you feel like there's anything that you're concerned about. And that's approximately about it for the early labor for the first stage of labor.